Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to another video on the SCS Gaming channel. It's your boy Shice. And guys, before I start this video, I want to give a quick shout out to my boy Yogi, who's been grinding on our SDS Shorts channel. Our link will be in the description. If you like Clash Royale content, gaming content, just fun content in general, Yogi has started a SDS Shorts channel to see little short form content for some of our fans to enjoy. So if you're interested in that type of stuff, please make sure to subscribe to that channel and check out some of the videos and support my boy Yogi. He's doing amazing right now, getting a lot of views, getting a lot of attention, and I'm proud of him. But obviously, give a lot of love and support to Yogi in his channel, and same here on the STS main channel. So guys, March Madness has kicked off, and it is taking the whole country by storm. Brackets being just completely shattered. Zero perfect brackets remain. My perfect bracket that we made in our video was not perfect at all. I can guarantee you that. It's been an insane March Madness tournament, and in the matter of 2 days, 20 million brackets uh, of perfectness have gone down to zero. So guys, let's take. I just wanted to kind of debrief day one, or like the first round in general. Day one and day two of March Madness, not including the first four. First up, West Virginia, Maryland. Remember, I caught pretty much all of these games, during March Madness season, especially, with my breaks and all. Trying to catch as much college basketball as I can. Enjoying it. It was such an amazing time watching all these games. Multiple games going on at the same time, cheering for my teams, seeing all these upsets. Crazy. So first off, West Virginia, Maryland. Very close game till the end. West Virginia had it early on. Maryland bounced back and then held it to the end. Maryland won that game. Obviously, I made multiple brackets. I can't remember my picks, but I know in one of my brackets I did remain perfect for the Maryland game, and also this next game, Furman and Virginia. Who would have thought the Virginia Cavaliers? As a pretty avid Virginia supporter for most of my life, it was kind of sad to see us bow out like that, especially with that pass from Kihei Clark. That was the first man upset that took the country by storm and knocked out so many perfect brackets. I think it was down to 10%, but one of my brackets remained perfect at the number one spot, along with obviously thousands of others, but still 90% of the country I beat out for the first two brackets, or for my for the first two games. Apologies. But yeah, Furman. Congrats to them. Obviously, I'm recording at the time they just lost to San Diego State in the second round. But Furman definitely just played hard, fought till the end, never gave up, despite Virginia dominating most of this game. They came in at the end and took the win right out of Virginia's hands. Missouri, Utah State didn't really follow too much about this one, but I saw Missouri was being dominating, pulled away at the end. That was a win for them. Kansas, Howard. Howard definitely kept in. The Howard Bison definitely kept in the first half, late in it. But then Kansas just pulled away. Grady Dick and company. That was a pretty convincing win. And same for the other number one, the overall number one seed, Alabama, dominating over Texas A&M and Corpus Christi. But shout out to Texas A&M and Corpus Christi for giving a fight. Shout out to all the 16 seeds for giving great fights, and one of them did prevail. San Diego State over Charleston. This was a very close game. I really wanted Charleston to take this one as I did pick them, but San Diego State pulls through. And they're looking like a scary team at the time of recording. So as I said, they're on to the Sweet 16, so they can definitely cause some damage. And Alabama better look out. First, they have to beat Maryland tonight, and then they'll meet San Diego State. So who knows what's going to happen? It's March. Princeton, Arizona. This was an insane game. I had no idea. Princeton, they're definitely a team I'm rooting for to go far. I definitely didn't see them going anywhere, but they have so many sharpshooters, such a fun team to watch, and they got the job done. If they continue this form, I would love to see them make a deep run of March. But Arizona was just shocked. Princeton persevered, played so well, and they definitely deserve every bit of that win. I'm proud of the Princeton Tigers. And that was a shocking win to see Arizona bow out that quickly. So yeah, that was a shocking one and shocked the entire country. I can say that. Arkansas, Illinois, Arkansas dominant. I'd say for the most part, and they'll definitely be a good match to Kansas today. Auburn, Iowa, same thing. I think it did get a bit close. Iowa did catch up at the end, but Auburn pulling away. Well done. And then Duke shushing the haters. That said Oral Roberts would beat them. They're playing Tennessee currently, and I think it's halftime. Tennessee's up by 6, so we'll see what happens. But Duke definitely played their part in that game, so well done to them. Texas dominating Colgate. Nothing too much to say about that. Was really rooting for Duke-based University, but in the end, Texas deserved it. They played well. Northwestern Boise State. Fairly close game. Northwestern pulled it away at the end. They're a good team. I think they can make some trouble. Louisiana Lafayette and Tennessee. They credit to Louisiana Lafayette. They fought hard. This Tennessee team is good. I can say that. And if they beat Duke, they have an interesting battle. I think they can make it far into the tournament. Maybe knock down the number one seed. Number one seed in the bracket. I think is Kansas. I'm pretty sure that would be I think actually, I think it would be actually be Purdue, but Purdue lost. So, yeah, well, more to that could have gone. But Tennessee, game for them, and I think they can, if they beat Duke today, they can make it far. Houston, fairly dominant. Northern Kentucky. Northern Kentucky did great fight to them. I thought they could pull off the upset, but of course they didn't. UCLA, UNC, Asheville. Well done, UCLA just dominated and throughout. And Penn State, that man, Andrew Funk, I'm telling you, he is something else. He's going to be one of those players you're going to talk about for a while. I can definitely see them upsetting Texas today. That's going to be a good game. Credit to Penn State. Well done. Dominated Texas A&M through thick and thin. And yeah, great game from them. All right, day two now. Michigan State, USC. I had USC in this one, honestly. Michigan State proved to be the better team. Well done to them. Kennesaw State, Xavier. This was a very close one. I thought Kennesaw State would pull it away at the end. But credit to them. Great fight. But Xavier just barely moves on, and we'll see how far they make it. I don't know. They look kind of shaky today. But credit to them for not giving up. And Xavier showed they're a strong team and didn't allow the upset. Baylor pretty much dominated UC Santa Barbara. Nothing too much to do with that. VCU, I thought they would have this one, but St. Mary's, they played their game. They played well. Marquette dominating Vermont. They can make a serious run this tournament, I think. Pittsburgh upsetting Iowa. This Pittsburgh team started off hot, and that paid them off in the end. They played an amazing game. Definitely deserved this win. And I can definitely see them going far into this, maybe into the Sweet 16. We'll have to see. But big upset there. Iowa State stunned by the first four. Pittsburgh, who played a great game, I'd say, and took that very huge, like 16, 18 point lead early on. Creighton beat NC State. Solid win for them. I think they pretty much dominated through for most of the game and won by 9 points. So credit to them. And UConn, Iona, again, this UConn team, Rick Pitino, obviously, unfortunate to see him but UConn, definitely a good team. And I think they can make a serious run, maybe Sweet 16, Elite 8, possibly, maybe Final Four, who knows. And then FDU Purdue, this game was crazy. The whole country shot. This made zero, all perfect brackets go down to zero. Incredible stuff from FDU. They weren't even supposed to play in this tournament. Inspiring story. They didn't even win the conference championship with their conference championship team. There was some D1 rule that allowed FDU, the finalists, to come into the tournament into the first four. And the coach, after their first four wins, says, the more I watch Purdue, the more I think we can beat them. And he was right. FDU, incredible stuff. It was so amazing to see this win. It's only the second 16 seed ever in March Madness history out of 152 games of 16 seed versus one seed for this to happen. Last time was, I think, 2018 UMBC over Virginia, or injury riddled Virginia, still UMBC dominant. But this night, that night was about FDU. Incredible stuff. Credit to them. They deserve every second of that. Great game from FDU. Providence, Kentucky. I thought this would be an upset. Kentucky. Prove me wrong, though. Oscar Tshiebwe and company. Get the job done. We'll see how far they go. I don't expect too much from the Kentucky team, to be honest. Grand Canyon, Gonzaga. This was kind of close. I think relatively close first half, but Gonzaga proved they were the better team. Drew Timme and them. And they're moving on to the next round to play TCU. Drake in Miami. Drake was dominating. I thought they were going to pull the win. I think I had picked them as well, but good win for Miami. They definitely, they proved they were the better team this time around. They were just a stronger team later on in the game. So credit to Miami, Isaiah Wong and them. Florida Atlantic. I'm telling you, that Florida Atlantic team is scary. Man, that was an insane game. I think Memphis was leading, and it was close for the most part. A very tight game, very even game, especially what you expect from an 8-9 game. And it came out in the last second. Florida Atlantic clutch floater to send them for the win. Credit to them, poor Memphis. But they will have to face FDU, so that's going to be a fun game to see on Sunday. But yeah, credit to Florida Atlantic. They did great, and I think they beat FDU. To be honest, I think one of these two teams were, they really wanted this one because they knew they could make a serious run of the tournament, especially with Purdue being out. So yeah, I think Florida Atlantic, but they did their thing. They edged out a win. They fought till the end. Both teams, credit to them. Kansas State, Montana State. I think this was kind of relatively close, but Kansas State pulled away at the end. I know Keontae Johnson and that Kansas State team is solid out of the Big 12. I think they can cause some havoc in this tournament. Let's see what happens. And then their Big 12 foes, TCU, pulling barely out at the end of the last second floater. Credit to them. Arizona State fought hard. They were first 14. They beat Nevada to get here, but they played incredible. Um, almost thought it was an upset. And TCU, but TCU's moving on, but they got to face Gonzaga. That's a tough matchup. I'm excited to see that one. I personally have Gonzaga in that one after seeing these two performances, but TCU could prove me wrong. Mike Miles is a seriously good player. So we'll see what happens there. And lastly, Indiana, Kent State. Kent State fought well, I think, in one of my recs. I don't know how I had them winning, but Indiana, credit to them for getting the win, getting the job done. But that'll wrap up everything. Well, March Madness is indeed madness. This has been insane. A reminder, check out the SCA Shorts link in the description. Subscribe, like, and share. And keep me updated. How's your bracket doing? When did it get busted? Trust me, you're in the same boat as me. I'm pretty disappointed in myself, but hey, that's what it is. I love March Madness, and we have so much basketball to go. Thank you guys so much. Enjoy your weekend. And yeah, with that being said, we'll probably enjoy college basketball, enjoy March Madness. But with all that being said, it's Bush Ice. Peace out.